Well, hey YouTubers, it's D-Doc here again, and talking with one of my subscribers yesterday and this morning, Mr. BoobTube, and realized that I had never done a cold start on my Craftsman Riding Lawnmower. And Mr. BoobTube, it is a 10 horsepower engine. I made a mistake. I used to own a couple of John Deere riding lawnmowers that were very similar to this one. That's when I got parts for them, the belts from John Deere, but this is a Craftsman. And I just looked up parts. I needed a drive belt one time, and I looked up parts online, found out the size of the belt, then went to Baumgart's and bought the belt there. So this is a Craftsman, not a John Deere. So the starter solenoid switch, well, you should probably know where those are, what they are. Not much light, but it's right down there. Has gone out. So it will not start off the key. And the battery's too weak, and the starter solenoid switch doesn't want to work right. So I've hooked up a car battery to it. Yeah, over here. And I'm going to choke it, pull out the choke, turn the key on, and then start it with these two screwdrivers. So, pull out the choke, turn on the key, you can hear that click. Starter solenoid switch is not working. So I'll get down here and we'll see if we can fire it up. Get some wires out of the way. And this is cold out here today. I think it's only about 43 degrees. That choke off real quick. That's how it's running. Good sounding engine. Got a little bit of carburetor issues, but I'm not going to worry about it. Just a good old trooper, always seems to get the job done. Well, there we go, Mr. BoobTube. Cold start of the Craftsman Riding Lawnmower. I'll have to take your suggestion, and next spring or summer, whenever the grass is tall enough to grow, I'll have to set up the camera here in the backyard and get an action shot of cutting the grass. So, have a good day. I'm going to put this back away. As I said, the leaves are still on the trees. Most of the leaves. So, I just mowed yesterday. Mulched up what I could. Well, there's quite a fair amount of leaves still on the trees. My neighbor and I were just talking about that yesterday. So I'll have to come out here one more time, wait for all these leaves to fall off onto the ground, and see if I can use this here Craftsman to mulch them up a bit. Here's my portable shelter I keep it in. You can see my snapper. It's a 2006 model, pull start only. I see there is a spot to hook up the starter right here. I don't know about the battery, where that would go. And as I said in my comment, I'd have to change out the whole key switch, because this one's just got an off and on. It doesn't have the temporary start for the electric start, so the key switch would have to be changed around too, and whatever electrics. But I don't mind pull starting it as long as it runs. And it's not running right now. You can see I've got the pull starter over on this side and the spark plug's over there. So I'll switch that top around so you can pull start it that way, so I can pull the spark plug out, ground it out, and be able to see if it's sparking through the spark plug. It's not the spark plug. I put that on the push mower, which is pushed underneath that flatbed trailer, and it'll fire right up, so it's not the spark plug. So it might be the coil, or the small engine mechanic said possibility that might be a choke adjustment or something, but I'm not going to do anything on that until next spring. That one's drained the gas out of the carburetor, and the gas tank, that's ready for winter. You see I drained the gas out of the gas tank, and I'll have to pull that out here and pull the carburetor float bowl off, make sure there's no gas down in there, but that one's winterized. This one's going to have to wait for a bit until I can mulch up the leaves. So there we go. Successful cold start of the Craftsman Riding Mower. To everybody else, thanks for watching and commenting.